As an immigrant who spent her adult and youth life, my whole youth, assimilating into the professional social boxes that were laid out for me, I calculated that I actually spent 3/4 of my life trying to fit myself into the boxes that were laid out before me. I was doing what I was conditioned to do. I was working hard, I was putting in the hours, I was proving myself a very, very capable worker. I know that's a similar story for all of you out there. And I was spent at the end of the day. I had no time to dream. I had no time to visualize myself out of my situation. My days literally consisted of 12 to 14 hours of working with 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep a night. My week consisted of an average day multiplied by 6 days a week. So I was tired, y'all. I was tired. I was making money, but because I didn't understand how money worked, I was spending it just as fast as it came in. With my personal life, I actually had very little time to actually spend with the people that I loved and the relationships that I cherished, which really kept me and had this like really guilty and conflicted feeling. So I was running hard, but getting nowhere, right? I was didn't understand the value of what my worth was. I was a gerbil on the wheel running, but stuck in the same place until one day, it all literally came crashing down. And I had no choice but to look at my life. And what I found was I didn't like what I saw, and I didn't like who I was. And so that day, I hit my emotional rock bottom, and it was not pretty. It was very, very ugly, very ugly. And I literally felt a huge hit of all the frustrations, all the pain, everything that had built up until then. And I came to a realization that it was time. It was time for something else. It was time for something new. And so, after many, 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 many years of raw soul searching, I mean, like deep down in your bones, soul searching, pull your heart into your hands, soul searching. Has anybody ever done that before? Okay, yes, you know what I'm talking about. It was really rough, you guys. But out of that huge, hard healing process, what I found was that I realized many things. First, that I have value to bring to the marketplace. Second, I was trying to fit myself into these boxes that people created for me, society created for me, but I was like way too big to fit into these boxes. Third, I was ready to create my own boxes, right? Fourth, literally, I was ready to be my own boss, create my own income stream. Why not, right? And fifth, I was ready to do it in a way that actually meant something to me. I wasn't a robot. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, but it actually was infused with meaning. And so I made a choice to turn it all around. I made a choice to turn my whole life around. And it wasn't a pretty picture. Like if you could see me during those times, you'd know that girl's a mess. Like she's a hot mess. But through the hotness and the hot messness, something beautiful came out of it. Right? Because that journey pulled and stretched me. It made me be the person that I am today standing in front of you. And I see so much value in that time. And during that time that I was able to do all of that, I found my voice. I found my purpose. And in that time, I was actually able in the span of a decade to create multiple businesses. Multiple businesses in the hospitality industry, in the financial services industry, in the wellness industry, and now in the personal coaching industry. Fuck those boxes, right? So literally, income streams, businesses multiplied. So I've been able to create income streams that make a social, emotional, monetary, spiritual impact. I go home at night feeling really good about myself. I go home at night like my life means something. And when I go home and I look back and look at the journey that brought me here, I can honestly say in front of you right now that I am the person that I was meant to be today. Through all of it, I am that person. And I feel proud. I can go home at night and say, hey, I can look myself in the mirror and love myself. So looking back, I realized that I actually found the question, that question that I asked in the beginning, I found the answer to that question. The is this all there is question. And the answer is no. Absolutely dead on. Hell no, not. That's absolutely not all there is. There's so much more. More than you can even imagine at this moment. So sisters, let today be the day that you find your truth and your purposeful and passionate work. May it be something that fills you with so much passion. May it be something that you know at the end of the day you can look at yourself and love yourself for. Be brave. Be brave enough to invest in you. You are the most important person out here right now. Know that within you, you have a means to have value in the marketplace. Know that within you, you have the means to create commerce. Know within you, you have a means to create an overflowing bank. A bank that does not contribute, cause, or condone anyone suffering for profit. Absolutely. You are that overflowing bank. You are that women's bank. You are that Entrepinays bank. Believe it, create it, deposit into it, draw from it, and invite all your sisters to rise up with you.